Hello, my darlings. It's so good to see you. I have just received a new book from the library, and we're going to read it together right now. So get comfortable. It's time for
Once upon a time with Beatrice Butterworth.
Hello, my darlings. Our story today is One Cool Friend. Oh, my dear. It's a New York Times bestseller as well as a Caldecott honor book, and it's written by Toni Buzzeo and illustrated by David Small. Yes, my dear. Let's go inside and see what this story is all about. If you have it, follow along. Elliot was a very proper young man. So, on a Saturday morning when his father said, "Family fun day at the aquarium, shall we go?" Elliot thought, kids, masses of noisy kids. But he only said, "Of course, thank you for inviting me." He's very polite, isn't he? Let's turn the page and see what happens at the aquarium. At the aquarium, Elliot's father settled on a bench to read his National Geographic. "Have some fun, Elliot," he said. So Elliot did. He skipped the mobs of kids at the giant saltwater tank, amazing jellies display, and hands-on tide pool exhibit. Oh, my darlings, look at all those kids at all those exhibits. Oh, and there's this poor child. She's running with a crab pinching her finger. Oh, that must be quite painful. Oh, my dear. At the end of the hall, he discovered penguins! In their tidy black feather tuxedos with their proper posture, they reminded Elliot of himself. Even Ferdinand Magellan looked like his kind of guy. Now, a fun fact. Now, this story tells you that Ferdinand Magellan, he was an explorer, and he discovered the Magellanic penguin in 1519. But what they don't tell you, my dears, is this man was the first explorer to circumnavigate the entire globe. Yes, my darlings, he went in a huge circle all the way around the globe. Well, it wasn't quite a circle because he had to go up and down wherever the water was. But he did it. Yes, my dears. Let's turn the page. At noontime, Elliot's father asked, "Are you having fun?" "Yes, thank you," said Elliot. "May I please have a penguin?" "Today's special plush penguins, 19.95. "Sure," his father said, and handed over a $20 bill. "That's very kind," Elliot said, and headed off. Elliot emptied his school notices from his backpack, selected the smallest penguin, and popped it inside. Oh, my darlings! He took a real penguin. He didn't get one of those plush penguins for 19.95. He put the penguin in his backpack. What is going to happen? Let's turn the page and find out. His father asked, "Where's your penguin?" "In my backpack," Elliot said. "Thanks for asking." In his room, Elliot dialed the air conditioner down to its coldest setting. "Maybe you'd like to skate?" Elliot asked. "Croak," said Magellan. So Elliot dragged his old wading pool upstairs, then fed the garden hose through the kitchen window and turned on the faucet. "Forgive the inconvenience," he said as he passed his father's office. Soon the air conditioner had done its work. Oh, look what is going on in his bedroom, my darlings. The water froze and is now an ice pond in his wading pool. Look at the penguin skiing. Oh, the ice skating, the grace, the posture, the joy. Oh, my dears. Let's see what else happens with the penguin. Later, Elliot knocked on the door at his father's office. "I have some research to do at the library about Magellan." When I was in 3rd grade, I got Captain Cook, his father said. Where did you keep him? Elliot asked. But his father had already returned to charting the changing boundaries of the Great Barrier Reef. Yes, he's looking at maps, isn't he? He's very busy. Elliot and Magellan rode to the library. When Elliot set him on the librarian's desk, Magellan held completely still. Mrs. Stanbridge didn't blink an eye, even when Magellan blinked his. She helped them access www.penguinsonice.com, copy pages from Antarctic anecdotes, and borrow Best Behavior for Birds. Oh, how wonderful the alliterations, my dears. We have an A for Antarctic anecdotes, and then we have a B alliteration, Best Behavior for Birds. Aren't they lovely? We'll have to say them a few times, my dears, once we finish reading. Yes, you can have so much fun with that. On his way home, Elliot stopped for 8 bags of ice and a snack. Luckily, his father's $20 bill was just enough to cover it. That's what he used the $20 bill for, the ice and the snacks. Oh, how delicious. How did your research go? Elliot's father asked from behind an atlas. Great! Magellan was perfect, Elliot said. Just like Captain Cook, his father said. Elliot read his library book aloud while Magellan cooled down. They shared a bag of goldfish crackers, but Magellan was still hungry. May I please bake frozen pizzas for supper? Elliot asked. That's nice of you, his father said, but the only flavor we have left is anchovy. Perfect, Elliot said. Magellan loves them. That evening, Elliot heard his father rummaging for ice cream. Luckily, Magellan had politely moved the carton to the front of the freezer shelf. Oh, my dears, I think Magellan has made his bed in the freezer. Yes, you know penguins like to be cold. Yes, my dears. Unfortunately, Magellan forgot his manners overnight. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He got into the sardines and the frozen shrimp, and he found some lobster and oysters, my darlings. Oh, what a mess he made. When Magellan awoke, he was longing for a swim. Elliot drew him a deep tub of cold water. He left Magellan diving and holding his breath. I think I'll have a bit of a soak, Elliot's father announced. Wait, Elliot said. I left my penguin in there. I'll set him on the hamper and do my best not to splash. Elliot! Elliot rushed to the door. Young man, where did this penguin come from? Elliot's father demanded. The southern tip of Argentina, Elliot said. That's right, his father said. As for Captain Cook, he added, he came from the Galapagos Islands. Oh, my darlings, Captain Cook is a real huge tortoise from the Galapagos Islands. Oh, my goodness, I was wondering who that Captain Cook was all the time in the book. And there he is. He's huge, isn't he? Oh, my goodness. What would you do if you met your ideal pet? The end. My darlings, if you enjoyed this story, please press the red button underneath my video to subscribe. This will make it easy for you to come back and read along with me.